You can't give me one specific. We're on 24 hours a day and have been on 24 hours a day since October of 1996. I was there that day. So if you can't tell me one example of coded language or hate speech, that says a lot, doesn't it?
Their bus came under fire.
Oh, God. Yeah. Wow. You know, just another day in Rio.
Hey, black people, stop having 72% of your babies out of wedlock, and your kids won't be massively incarcerated and arrested.
Fist bump, a pound, a terrorist fist jab.
And I put fresh strawberries in here, too.
Oh, what a good idea.
Do you make Kool-Aid?
That's another.
I'm going to try this.
Do I do what?
Make Kool-Aid.
No, I don't make Kool-Aid.
This president, I think, has exposed himself as a guy over and over and over again who has a deep-seated hatred for white people.
The school trying to make students feel guilty for being white.
It's not really a search, it's a quick pat-down.
Slaves that worked there were well-fed and had decent lodgings.
We keep marrying other species and other ethnics.
People like Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton do not deserve to be called civil rights leaders. They are not. They are hustlers and pimps who make a living off inflaming racial tensions.
Black Lives Matter is killing Americans.
The Irish got over it. They don't run around going, Irish lives matter.
Why don't you let the Klan host a party? Talking about killing cops, fry them like bacon?
And the KKK did community programs as well.
I didn't hear a word she said. I was looking at the James Brown wig.
Same one.
No.
Right.
The Congresswoman, you saw what happened to Whitney Houston. Step away from the crack pipe.
Maxine Waters of California, a liberal Democrat. She's always angry every time she gets on television. Cynthia McKinney, the former congresswoman from Georgia, was another angry black woman. And who are the black women you see on the local news at night in cities all over the country? They're usually angry about something. They've had a son who's been shot in a drive-by shooting. They're angry at Bush or so. So you don't really have a profile of non-angry black women.
The reason Trayvon Martin died was because he looked a certain way, and that way is how gangstas look. I don't think George Zimmerman would have any problem with him, but he was wearing a hoodie.
If he was high on some drug, angel dust or PCP or something, then we'll know. And it's entirely possible. You could take a lot more than 6 bullets and keep charging.
You dress like a thug, people are going to treat you like a thug.
Extraordinarily, they called it a hate crime. Well, it's because it was a white guy, apparently, and a black church.
The girl was no saint either. He had told her to leave, and she continued to linger.
Many of them are ill-educated and have tattoos on their foreheads, and you know, how are you going to, and I hate to be generalized about it, but it's true.
Do you think perhaps the reason there's a disproportionate number of blacks and Latinos in prison because blacks and Latinos commit a disproportionate amount of crime?
The root causes of violent crime, which are a corrosive culture and the collapse of the traditional family.
Do you think that the widespread breakdown of the black family is a bigger or lesser problem than bigoted cops?
He looked like a skinny ghetto crackhead, which, by the way, you might want to say that Barack Obama does.
I'm opening up Barry's Pot and Coke Emporium.
There's just too many people who are not going to vote for a black candidate. But, especially a black angry candidate, I hate to say that because I abhor racism.
So let's get back, Jack. Let's cut the press some slack. His birthday gig might just bring our economy back.
Well, say you're a cocaine dealer, and you kind of look like one a little bit.
Well, big new developments in the new Black Panther voter intimidation case. Those new Black Panthers, members of the new Black Panther Party, Black Panther Party, the new Black Panther Party, new Black Panther Party, new Black Panther case, new Black Panther, the new Black Panther Party may have reached all the way to the White House.
And what does she really know about the Black Panthers?
They, for the most part, were a criminal, violent group.
Santa just is white. Jesus was a white man, too.
To me, especially in the Northeast, confronting my white privilege is going to the tanning salon.
You guys working right now? Is your dad around? Do you have any addictions?
I mean, referring to white people as gringos, let's start there. Is that appropriate? What if these texts referred to black people by the N-word?
We are being raped in this country by illegal aliens.
You grew up on tacos, correct?
I will bet you, by the end of the weekend, more Americans will have been killed by Mexicans than by ISIS or by sharks.
Don't overstay your visa.
I hope she doesn't cross the borders illegally.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It's a time saver to build a fence and send them home is the point.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, you see Middle East-looking guys walking in and out 3 o'clock in the morning.
I think it's time for profiling, though, don't you, Ange? I think it's time for profiling because
the
profile has been
Middle Eastern Muslims who have blown people up.
When people hear the word terrorist, they automatically think Muslim.
There is a reason for that.
Let me make it clear. I don't have a problem with profiling.
We should, frankly, test every person from here who is of a Muslim background.
We are facing the rise of Islamo-Nazism rising all around the world. We are heading straight into a wall with the clash between Western civilization and a 7th century ideology driven by hate.
I also put bacon in my hollow point bullets, so when I whack the terrorist, he ain't going to the 72 Virgin.
As usual, we bring him over here, and we teach a bunch of Chinamen.
You can't say the term Oriental anymore.
Yeah,
It's Asian. And so you're worried about some guy in Bangladesh going, oh, I like to see the American justice system work. And Asian people are not liberal, by nature. They're usually more industrious and hardworking.
Do you know karate?
Talking Points believes the day of the race hustlers is coming to an end.
He went to FoxNews.com and saw the story where race did suddenly come to the forefront.
There was a different attitude in America after World War II. Because we had won a hellacious war, white America was kind of unified, and standards of behavior were very similar. That unification made it easier for society to function.
The critics of Mr. Trump and others like to say that the birther idea is racist. Is it racist?
I don't necessarily think it's racist.
Well, I don't think it's racist at all. It's not a question. The whole birther thing is not a matter of race. It's a matter of national.
It's Gavin McInnes.